Hey friends, in today's video, I'm sharing 9 most repurchased makeup products. And I just want to say, if I repurchase a makeup product, that says a lot because as you can imagine, I purchase a lot of makeup to test and try new things. So when I go back to rebuy something, you know it is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. The first product will be no surprise if you followed me for a while. And technically it's not a makeup product, but kind of is. The Elastin Skincare Hydra Tinted SPF. I love this tinted SPF. It is the best that I have found on the market because it looks so good under every single foundation that I wear. I could wear a liquid, a cream, a radiant, a matte, a powder foundation, and this just looks great under all of them. This also has a tint and a little bit of coverage, so your skin will look better when you apply this over bare skin. It's gonna look a little bit more even. You'll have some coverage, but it's definitely not the coverage of a foundation. So I say that because on some days where I don't want to wear foundation, I will just apply this and I'll get my daily SPF coverage. And then maybe I'll apply a little concealer, or maybe I'll just take this underneath my eyes to brighten and kind of even out the under eye area. And that'll be good enough. This also has a kind of like a matte radiant finish to it. The skin looks radiant and healthy, but not dewy, if that makes sense. So it's flat and matte to the touch, but there's a subtle radiance and glow. It's almost like a light reflecting property to it. I've tried a lot of SPFs, and when I found this one, I haven't gone back to any of the others. So this one is so good. I believe it comes in just one shade. The SPF is 36 and it is water resistant. It says for up to 40 minutes, but I love this. It is my staple product. I can't tell you how many of these I've purchased. And I will say this, it's a little pricey for a tinted SPF. I want to say it's like around the $60 range, but you do get a lot. You get over 3 ounces in here. And this is a bonus. Do you know when almost every beauty product that you use, when you get to the bottom, there's like a little bit that you can't get out because the packaging just doesn't support getting that last few uses out? Not the case with this. The way that they designed this packaging, when you get to the very bottom, I mean, you really, like this completely just, everything comes down to the bottom and you're able to get it all out. So you really get like every drop out of it. So a little more pricey than others, but I love it. So worth it. So when it comes to foundations, this was actually not really hard for me. I wanted to pick a foundation that I've repurchased over and over. Now, keep in mind, I have many foundations that I really love and I rave about and I call them holy grails, but this is the one that I actually have found like at least 3 different bottles around my house or the studio. I've purchased it that many times. And this is the Dior Forever, the matte version. I have it on today. What I love about this foundation gives great coverage. It gives me as much coverage as I would need. So this is perfect for the nights out or a special event or a photo shoot. When I want flawless coverage, this will give it to me. But it's also not heavy looking or cakey at all. And it doesn't even look like too much makeup, or it doesn't even look like a lot of makeup, even though it gives great coverage. So on days that it's just a normal day, I'm just, running errands, or I want to put my makeup on, but I don't, want to look like I have a lot on. This looks beautiful too. Now the finish on this one is matte. They do make a glow version of this, but I prefer the matte for my skin type. And just for the environment that I live in, I'm in Texas, so it's very hot most of the year. And this just looks flawless and like a soft matte finish all day long. I can really rely on this foundation to, be applied in the morning and then 5, 6, 8 hours later, look in the mirror and really not feel the need to touch up. It also doesn't move or migrate or settle into pores or settle into lines. It's just a foundation that never lets me down. I love this foundation, and I'm the shade 2.5 neutral, so 2.5 in. Okay, so this product is probably, out of all of the products sitting in front of me, the product that I have used the longest. And when I say longest, I'm gonna say like decades. I would say it's fair to say maybe 20 years I've been using this product. I think I've been using this product since this product launched. And I want to say it was somewhere in the 15 to 20 year range. That's a lot, right? This is the MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot. I use the shade Soft Ochre, and this is my go-to favorite eyeshadow primer. Now, these are cream shadows, as you probably know, so it's not technically an eye primer. I like to use this shade as my eye primer because, as you can see, it is just light. it's like a very fair, like skin tone color. And what this does is it creates an even canvas on my lid that looks like a skin tone color, right? It's not a color. They do make these in, different colors if you want to wear them alone as your eyeshadow, but I always apply this before I apply powder shadow. These last all day. They will keep your shadow intact. They will keep it from creasing or fading throughout the day. They will also give your shadow something to adhere to, so the pigment in your shadow will be more vibrant on the eye. So I love to apply it with my finger, and I also love applying it with Nikki's new brush, the N16, because this is like a finger and it has little hairs right here that you can shear it out. I apply it from the lashes all the way up to the brow. Because it's a light color, I can kind of highlight the brow with it. These are just a great eyeshadow primer. And again, you can wear them as a shadow on top. There are a few shades that I have. I have the shade Lay and Low, the shade Groundwork. Those are really nice, soft neutrals. Groundwork is a little more cool tone brown, and Lay and Low is a little more of a warmer, kind of light orangey brown. And those are really pretty by themselves. They actually kind of would give me the look that I have on if I just wore that. But soft ochre is nice, and then also Painterly is similar to soft ochre. It just has a little pink hue to it. But these are great, and I've been using them, like I said, for decades. Okay, next up we have a brow gel. And it's funny because when I'm looking at what I have in front of me, a lot of these are staples. Like I don't have any eyeshadow palettes. I just kind of have the staple products, including my brow gel. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow Gel, and I don't even know how many of these I've purchased, possibly a dozen or more. The labels always wear off on it, so I don't know exactly what shade it is. I think I'm shade 3 or 3.5. I love this brow gel because it has little fibers and it actually gives the brow some volume. So, and I also love how tiny the wand is. This color is a little darker. This actually isn't my normal color. The wand is really tiny, so it gives you a lot of control in your application of the brow. This is great for those of you with very sparse, thin brows. I have a two-step process to my brow. I'll go in first and I will fill it in with a pencil to create the shape, because there are areas of my brow where I just don't have hair. Like my brow actually starts kind of right here and I want to get this extra part, so I'll pencil that in. But I want it to look more three-dimensional. I want it to look like natural hair. So then I go in with a fiber brow gel, and this is one of my favorites. I've used it for a very long time. I feel like Benefit really owns the brow market and has some of the best brow products. But yeah, it'll give the brow hair some volume, the little fibers build up, and so it looks like natural hair versus just a drawn-in brow. Love this. Okay, next up is one of my favorite, actually it's not one of my favorite, I would say it is my favorite eyeliner. And I am excited to share this because this is a product that I have shared a lot, and I've had a lot of you follow up with me and say, I bought it, and oh my God, I love it. And I love when I hear that. Like I love when you guys try products that I recommend and you also understand the hype and understand why I love it. So we're talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon is it an eye crayon or eye pencil? It's actually just called Color Chameleon, but it's like a chubby eyeliner is what it is. And this is the shade Amber Haze. I specifically love this color. So what is it? It's a chubby eyeliner, kind of like an eye crayon. I suppose you could use this as eyeshadow, but I will say it's a drier consistency. It's not like a cream shadow stick where it's a little creamier and you can really blend it out. So if you use it as an eyeshadow, I mean, you're gonna have to use your finger to blend it. It's gonna dry quickly and it might be a little difficult to blend. So I'm telling you that because I probably wouldn't use it as an eyeshadow crayon is basically what I'm getting to. Or I mean, yeah, I wouldn't use it as an eyeshadow all over. I would use it and stick with it as liner. However, it's on the thicker side for liner, so it is a product that you need to keep sharpened. I mean, mine is not sharpened today. Mine is pretty round and blunt, and I used it on my eyes today. One trick you can do, you guys, if you want to create you want to have a little thinner line, but you want to use this product, is use a angle brush and load up your angle brush with the product and then apply it with your angle brush. That's what I did today. On my lower lashes, I just did a line and then I kind of ran the angle brush over it. So let me talk about this color. It is just the most beautiful, like Amber Haze is the perfect way to describe it. It's just this gorgeous honey amber bronzy shade. It is so beautiful. It has some shimmer to it, so it's going to highlight and reflect off the eyelid, but it's deep enough to give some definition too. I think it's stunning. I always pack this on vacations, whether I'm going on a vacation where I'm going to wear a lot of makeup and get glammed up, or if I'm going to the beach and I'm not going to wear much makeup at all. And the reason for that is because this is a product that I can just line my eyes with, put mascara on, and feel beautiful without any eyeshadow on or without a bunch of eye makeup on. Putting this on above my lashes and then some mascara, I feel just as beautiful as I do when I have a full eye makeup look like this. You know what I'm saying? So I just love this product, and I've purchased at least 5 or 6 of these. Whenever they get kind of low, I always just go grab 1 or 2 extra. Whenever the Sephora sale comes around, I always stock up on it. I love this. I love it, love it, love it. Mwah. Okay, so the next product is, I feel like I should have an endorsement from this brand because I don't know how much I talk about it, but I talk about it a lot. And this actually is the product that I've been using almost as long as the paint pot, probably. I've been using this for at least a decade. I'm talking about the Christian Dior Maximizer 3D Eyelash Primer. This is hands down my favorite lash primer on the market, although the Jane Iredale one is coming in close too, you guys. That one's really good also. I've been using this for so long, and what I love about this lash primer is not only is it going to build the lashes up so that when you put mascara on, you're going to get more dramatic results, but it also conditions the lashes, and so it kind of, you know, supports and improves the health of your lashes. Use this every day, and you will feel like your lashes are thicker and longer. I still use a lash serum, so I'm not going to say that this does it all, but in support of a lash serum, I feel like this really does improve the health of my lashes when I do this every day. Now, I will say that I find like the best results are when you apply this and you go in with your mascara before this has time to dry. I've heard people say different things. Some people are like, no, you need to let it dry and then go in with your mascara. I don't think that there's a wrong way, honestly, because I've done it both and nothing bad happens with either. It's not like I do it wet and, you know, I have a mess of mascara, or I do it dry and my lashes explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a wrong way to do it, you guys. Really find out what works for you. The reason I like to apply my mascara when this is still a little wet is because I have time to like separate the lashes still from my mascara. If this is dry, if there's anything dry on the lashes and then you go over it with a mascara, you're not really gonna be able to separate those lashes as much. So that's why I like to apply it. So whether you do one eye and then you go in with your mascara and then you go to the other, or if you work quickly, you can just kind of slap it on both eyes and then go in with your mascara. But definitely love this. Countless times that I've repurchased this. This is another product that I always stock up on during the Sephora sale. Okay, so mascara. Believe it or not, there's a mascara that I repurchase over and over. I have a ton of mascaras, and there are some really good mascaras out there. And this was a little bit of a difficult decision because I love this mascara, but I also love others as much as this. So it's like not necessarily saying this is my like #1 most loved mascara. It's definitely up there in the top 3 to 5, but this is the one that I continuously repurchase. So I think that's saying something, right? And I feel like this is one that maybe you don't hear people talk about a lot. Maybe it's a little underrated. The Bobbi Brown Smoky Lash Mascara. I remember I tried this, I want to say 2 years ago or so. I just want to put some more on right now just for fun. I remember I tried this and I didn't have like super high expectations, you know? I think there are some brands that get a lot of attention on social media, and then there are some that just don't get a ton of attention. I feel like Bobbi Brown is one that just doesn't get a ton. And the packaging, you know, let's be honest, it's very classic and simple and basic. It's not like they don't really overdo it with the packaging, or they don't really lean in a lot with like marketing and the packaging, which sometimes it's like half the experience with buying makeup, right? Sometimes when you buy makeup, it's like having fun packaging, like it invokes a feeling, right? You don't get that when you pick this up. You don't get that same feeling. So I'm saying all of this because when I first used this, I didn't have like high expectations. And when I put this on the first time I used it, I'll never forget it. And it was like, you know, a couple years ago, I put this on and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is really, really good. Okay, so let me tell you what I love about it. I love that this gives dramatic lashes. I mean, look at my lashes. I would say that's pretty darn good. I don't have great, strong, full, long, thick lashes. I don't. So this is a result of these two products combined. You get length and you get volume and you get separation. You're really able to like get a fanned out lash. Do you guys feel like my lashes look fanned? Let me know down below. Do you agree with me? Am I crazy? I don't think so. I think my lashes look pretty good. This gives me that really fanned out wispy lash. I love that wispy look where the lashes just look like natural hair and not like clumped of makeup. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just love it. I think it's a very beautiful, beautiful, sophisticated, classic, but dramatic lash that you get from these two combined. Okay, moving right along, we're on to lips. I have 2 lip products. This was a little bit hard for me to find lip products, but these are the 2 that I have repurchased. And not only the colors do I love, but I really love the formula a lot. Let's start with the lipstick. So these little Air Matte lip colors from NARS, they are so So nice, you guys. This particular shade is Dolce Vita, and I have this shade in their blush and their lip gloss. Like, they make this shade in, you know, different formula of products. What I love about this particular formula, this is like a souffle on the lips. It's this very beautiful velvety matte texture. It does not feel drying at all, and it blurs lines on the lips. I don't know if that's a marketing claim that they make or they can make by the research they've done, but on me, it definitely blurs out my lips. When I put this on, my lips just look blurred and soft and pillowy and so pretty. If you layer it, you can get a really full opaque look. If you put a little bit and then you blot it with your finger, you really can get this like diffused, cloudy look on the lips that's very beautiful and subtle. I wear it without a lip liner because I kind of like that softer look to the lips. And I love this color. It's just a really pretty rosy pink with a little bit of peach in it. Absolutely beautiful. Love this formula and love this color. And then the last product that I have to share are the Sephora lip glosses. These are the Plump Effect lip glosses. This shade is 01, and it's basically a kind of a clear with a little tint of a pink tone to it. These are so nice. They feel incredible on the lips. They are plumping, but very, very mild sensation on the lips. These are not irritating at all. Very, very comfortable. I have this in a few other colors. The formula is so nice, and the price is good because it's a Sephora collection. But I love this color because you can top it over, you know, any lip color, and you're just going to have a glossier, plumpier lip. And it is going to give a little milky kind of tint to the lips. So pair it over this. It didn't change the color too much, but it did give a little bit of a milky effect to it. So these are the 2 most repurchased lip products. So those are my 9 most repurchased products. If you enjoyed this video and enjoy favorites video, I'm going to link another favorites video for you right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop down below what are some of your most repurchased products, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.